Guys, playing round 3 of the Modern Festival Prelim, and we're going to keep our hand. We don't get to go first, though, unfortunately. Alright, so we'll lead off with a Gravecrawler. Could be Delver, which is a pretty good matchup for us, so I'm pretty hopeful that it is. Could be a lot of things, though. Could also be the Storm deck, and we just haven't seen anything else yet. Okay. Really need to draw a third land, preferably one that produces black, which is what all of our lands do. We haven't sideboarded in our ghost quarters yet, so I'm going to play out the Crusader. See if our opponent decides to counter it with the Mana Leak. It's looking like he is. Spell Snare, okay. That works too. And Lightning Bolt. All right. So now we really need a third land. Delver. Yeah, it's looking like it's Delver based on what we've seen. Not a land. I'm going to try to play Timoret. Being stuck on 2 here isn't good news. We'll be siding in duress against this opponent. Mana Leak time. Or Deprive. Okay, that's interesting. That means he won't have mana to Snapcaster Mage and counter our spell this turn. Really like to get a Messenger out there. Get a Pain Land. That's not a Pain Land. Tassiger. Gurmag Angler. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. Especially given our land situation. We're just going to play Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler. Try to get ahead on the race. He's going to swing for 5, though, so that's a little hard. Cryptic. Oh, no, he doesn't have mana for Cryptic Command. Okay, drawing Dreadbore was really good here. Kind of wish it was a Terminate, but Dreadbore is pretty good. Okay, he's going to take it. I'm going to try to Dreadbore his guy. Seems unlikely to succeed. Yeah, he does have Cryptic Command mana. What was I talking about? That's probably what this is. Yep. Being stuck on 2 lands is a big problem. If we weren't, there's a good chance we'd be winning. This is generally a good matchup for me, so. Take the 5 to our face. Yeah, it's definitely Delver. I think you're too late, third Swamp. We can at least kill the young Pyromancer. And then play Timoret, theoretically. Yeah, I'm going to bolt the Pyromancer. Kolagon's Command. Okay. So he's going to get an Elemental anyway, which will be lethal. Make us discard. We'll discard Timoret. Just going to swing with, well, can't block anyway, right? So get in there, guys. He's probably got a burn spell so that he can get this guy out of the way. But if he doesn't, we might actually pull this one out. Yeah, Snapcaster for the win. On to game 2. Now, this is normally a good matchup for me. If we had a faster hand, it would have been. Those messengers would have been out there really early. You know, if they weren't, we didn't get to the third land. We want Duress. We don't want Dreadbore that much. Do we? I mean, it can at least kill his Tassigurs and his Gurmag Anglers, I guess, but lose our Executioners. We'll leave one Dreadbore in. Rakdos Charm's pretty good against him, but it's not incredible. I think I'll put in 2, though. Yeah, maybe 2 charms. No. Maybe I'll just put in 1 charm. And I'll cut the Dreadbore. The charms, nice, because I can, you know, use it to make it so he can't delve out a guy, and I can use it in response to Snapcaster Mage, but I think Duress is even better. Like, turn 1 Duress or turn 2 Duress is pretty nice. Yeah, that sucked. Normally my deck does very well against Delver. That may even be the first time I've lost to Delver with this current version of the deck. But it happens, especially when you get stuck on 2 lands forever. I mean, we still got him to 6, so imagine if those Geralf's Messengers had come out. Yeah, they pay so much life for their land that this is a pretty good matchup, and we can do enough damage quickly that it's pretty good for us. And I'd like to take advantage of the fact that we're playing Delver. I think my deck's the weakest against Collected Company and things like that, and I think it's actually the strongest against Delver, but there is always variance, so we, you know, may not win because of poor luck. Our opponent, oh no, here he is. He's sideboarding, so we'll play first. This is a very good hand that we'll keep, although we do have the problem of turn 1 Sulphurous Springs, turn 2 Dragon Skull Summit, but that's okay when you have 2 Lightning Bolts. Hopefully we get a 3rd land this time. Last time I think we kept a 2-lander, just couldn't draw the 3rd land. This time we're not as desperate for one, but our deck does need one. You know, we have a number of 3-drops. Play our Gravecrawler and end our turn. Wouldn't mind top decking Duress or something like that. Now we really want a 3rd land again. Ooh, Magma Spray. Yeah, that's a good sideboard card against us. Exiles our poor Gravecrawler. I wonder why else. I guess it kills Kitchen Finks too. That's probably why he has it. Come on, Swamp. Yeah, he didn't even see our Geralf's Messengers, but it's good against those two, unfortunately. Good against a lot of the cards in our deck. Timuret, it's good against. Just play your Delver. Let me blow it up. I know you want to. Just play it. It's not a Delver. Should be. Alright, well, we're going to have to take 2 to do it. I wonder if he has another Magma Spray. But I think I'm okay with making him play it. Oops. What did I tap for the wrong mana? Dragon Skull Summit. So he'll take 2 even if he has Magma Spray. If he doesn't have Magma Spray, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But he's probably, let's see, knowing my luck. Although we've been pretty lucky in this tournament so far. So even if he plays an Angler or a Tassiger, we can double bolt it, which sounds pretty nice. Delver of Secrets. It's interesting, we actually haven't seen Delver of Secrets yet. What did he put in his graveyard? A Thought Scour and a Damnation. Good to know he sided that in against me. Grolf's Messenger doesn't care about Damnation, though. It's good news. I think he's trying to decide if he wants to play his Delver or a Young Pyromancer or something like that, or if he wants to keep up a counter spell. I win either way, so if he plays it, I can bolt it and play Timuret or Stromgald Crusader. Probably the Crusader I'd play. It can fly over stuff in the later game. No Serum Visions, okay. He's trying to find a Magma Spray, probably. If we play Timuret, though, we represent a lot of damage. Plus the bolts in our hand. I mean, we can blow him out pretty quickly here if he doesn't find a way to deal with our Messenger. So he's got Damnation, which he could get back with a Snapcaster, so that's something to keep in mind. The joy of that. May just still be holding on to Magma Spray. You know, I kind of am going to be tempted to Lightning Bolt my own Messenger if he Magma Sprays. Okay, it's just a Lightning Bolt, not a Magma Spray. So it means our guy comes back, still messes him up a little bit. He is potentially 1 mana away from Damnation, which is why I think I want to play Timuret instead. Doesn't have double black, so Damnation's off the table. And if he's tapping, that also means, oh, okay. We're going to have to double Lightning Bolt something. But he's keeping mana up for a counter spell. I think I'm going to swing with Timuret here. If he takes it, I do 2 to him. Where have our duresses been? That's what I want to know. Should probably just take it. I mean, he's thinking long about it, but no, he's going to block. Okay, then we're going to try to lightning bolt the angler. Do we want to drop another lightning bolt? I think we do. 3 lightning bolts on the stack. And we'll end our turn. God, is it another Gurmag Angler? No, it's a Terminate. I'm okay with that. We are taking a fair amount of damage from our lands in this game, but at least we have 3 of them. Alright, Spell Snare. Why do you have to Magma Spray or a Gravecrawler? That's my question. Or Pyromancer's a big problem. Play our Crusader. And then we'll play Timuret. Yeah, we're in trouble in this one. Luckily, he didn't have anything he could do at the end of our turn, though. He's got a lot of cards in his graveyard. That Rakdos Charm would be nice right now. Between his Snapcaster and all of his Delve, it would be really nice. It's going to be so strange if I manage to lose to Delver, but I beat Burn and Goryo's Vengeance, which I don't think are better matchups for me. I think this is like my best matchup, but it does happen. All right. Ooh, that's a little scary that he's willing to go to 9. Yeah. For a Terminate, that makes sense. And then he's going to Snapcaster and Bolt. So yeah, we're in trouble. Only take 2 this turn, luckily, but see what we draw. Probably a land now that we don't want it. Yeah. Nailed it. Maybe I should have played this land so I could use Timuret's ability, but I think we just block a 1/1. Wish I had those 2 lightning bolts now. Okay. It's not useless. Especially if he makes a bunch more tokens like at the end of my turn. We'll end our turn. I mean, this way we can at least keep our Cemetery Reaper's ability up. I could also exile his graveyard, I guess. But I'll wait till he plays another Snapcaster to do that, I think. Make a bunch of tokens. Come on. Make like a bunch. Make 9 of them. Seems pretty unlikely. Actually, I haven't seen him play Delver of Secrets. Looks like a Delver deck with maybe it doesn't have Delver in it. You'd think it would. I may have just had bad luck. If he has a lightning bolt or something like that, we're dead. But if he had one, I think he would have played it by now and killed us. So the amount of pain we've taken from our lands is really sad. Our cheap sulfurous springs, you know. Just thinking hard. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it means he's worried. Trying to think what's the best thing to do here. Probably to make a token to block is the best thing to do here. So I'm going to try to do. We want to kill that. Damn, creeping tar pit. Is that real? This is going to be a weird finish to this game. There's our duress, and I think we cast it. Okay. Well, we're in a pretty weird situation here. That's for sure. He's going to have to animate our tar pit to try to kill us, and we can Rakdos Charm him. Ugh. I'm having a hard time deciding what to do. I think I want to swing with my zombie. We know what he has in his hand. If he animates this, well, we're dead. So never mind. It's unblockable, right? Yeah, we're dead. We can do 5. We can get him to 1 life. But that's the best we're going to be able to do. So yeah, we lost. We'll be able to get him to 1 because we can swing for 5. He'll animate his tar pit. Although if we swing with both, he probably won't even bother animating his tar pit. So I think we lose. Barring a miracle here. I wish we had Terminate in our hand. Or Lightning Bolt. Didn't see Terminate at all in this game, unfortunately. Freaking Creeping Tar Pit. Gonna lose to Delver, which I thought it was my best matchup. Sucks. Sucks hard. Maybe I'll get lucky. And he'll play an extra creature too. That's the only hope I can have here of winning. So we're just going to swing. Play an extra creature. Don't just play your tar pit. Yeah, he has to animate. Well, no, he doesn't. Too bad. That is too bad. This was a prime time for us to go up 3-0 against an archetype that our deck is good against. We'll kill ourselves too, actually. So he goes to 1 and we go to 0. Yeah. So it's too bad. Like I said, this was a prime match for us to go up 2-0. I mean 3-0. We already are 2-0. But we just couldn't capitalize in game 1, and in game 2 couldn't either. In game 1 we just had a bad hand. We had bad luck. In this game we just got beat basically. So having removal there would have been huge, but we didn't have it. And he may have hit a counterspell anyway. So anyway, so we're 2-1 now. So we have to win our next 2 rounds to get the invite. I'd be pretty happy to finish 3-2 though. So hopefully that can happen for us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like,